Pana Baby Anon. Cook Sutuk, the Amun-Rayay. Una Bad Momatu. Dea. Zero. Bananas, man. Wakat. Pana Baby Anon. Kalel Hamad at their lay Amun-Rayay. The dawn she lives, Ma Patet. Ha Taha. A new kid, the Wapu. I trust by way of Amun-Rayay and his master teachers and his paparazzi and his owner for this day and time on the Babianu. All praises are for Amun-Rayay, the daughter, overseer of the heavens and the earth. I am Muwapi.
Thank you. All right. I know you all start 6 your phones. Mute your phones. I know you all are cognizant of the fact that in March we had 110 degrees in Arizona today, right? And that this is promising to be the hottest summer ever recorded by NOAA. Please star 6 your phones. Huh? All right. So you all know there's a dimensional shift happening right now, right?
Yes.
Very good. And the vibrations, the frequencies are raising up. The Schumann resonance will prove that, right? For example, I want to remind you all that those of you that are with me in performing miracles, bearing witness to them being performed, you're vibrating on a higher frequency than the rest of the world. Know that. Now, when you Google groceries, like meat when you buy from the butcher and you take it home to cook it, chicken and beef, in a lot of cases, it's still moving. In fact, it will jump off the table. How many of you knew that?
I did. I seen videos.
I saw fish.
Right.
I've seen that before.
That's right. And how many of you know what the second death is? I told you before. Do you need to hear it again? Let me tell you that everybody that experiences the second death will taste hell. You definitely go to hell if you experience the second death. Now, the first death is on the dissemination. When you manifest into the earth plane, when you're born, as a baby, you leave your mother's womb and the doctor cuts the umbilical cord. Then he spanks you on the butt, and the pain causes you to cry. When you take that first breath, that binds the spirit to the mud to create the living soul. You have your zero time reference here on earth, and you become a part of this earth realm right then. That's the first death, when you die out of one reality and you're born into another, into the earth plane. Now, any of you that die before you awaken, you have to be reawakened or resurrected in the spirit. But if you die without that happening, you will definitely taste of hell. I want y'all to realize that your inner being, your spirit, is very real. And it's not just an important part of you. It's the real you, the substantial you, the eternal you. Your body is the illusion, the reflection, the falsehood. When you make a separation from your body, which you do every night, or when you learn how to have OBEs, which I'd like to have the brother in California, Walter Amun, explain what's been happening with him recently. I told you that you're a ball of light that resides in your solar plexus, that gives off both light and heat. When you travel outside of your body and say that you live in another country and then you travel to some friends in Africa or the United States, or if you're in the United States and you cross the state line or go back in the past, when you leave your body at night and see places and people that you don't remember or not in your immediate locality, people that are outside at night and they see what they call falling stars. How many of you have ever seen falling stars before?
I have.
Do you realize that sometimes that's a meteorite, but many times when you see falling stars, that's people outside of their body or in the spirit. Are you following me? In fact, that's how the angels fell from heaven. Are you following me? And that's what we meant when we told you that Anunnaki are stars. Anunnaki are stars. Because there's a greater and a lesser light. The greater light is inside you. The sun in the sky is the lesser light. Now, that ball of light that streaks across the sky with a long luminous tail is what was described on page 304 of the Holy Injil, authored by Padre Babianu, when he was speaking about Bennett. When 29 of us came here that year of the opening, and his light shone the brightest, and we left long luminous tails behind us. We were stars flying across the sky, and we appeared to astronomers as comets. They called us comets. But now you know what that was and how you look when you're outside of your body. Now, if you go outside your body and you stand up next to your bed and look down on your physical form, if you bilocate and you open your eyes consciously and look at that light, you look like a ball of light, a little smaller than a basketball, that's extremely brilliant, and you look so real, you know that everything here is an illusion. And you'll be curious about what that is because you won't see your extremities, like your legs and hands and your head. But let me tell you that they're definitely there. The reason why you look to be that height, like you're floating in the floor, is because you are standing there. But like the solar system has above, so below, or the atom beneath you has a quark or the father of energy at the center of it, in your solar plexus or solar system, that internal light is the brightest light in that system. So that the sun dominates the sky, and you don't see your hands and arms and extremities because of how bright and intense that central light is. But tonight, we're going to go through some exercises, and those of you that your third eye is beginning to open will see that spiritual light in your extremities and your hands and arms, etc., as it perspires through your skin, and it's healing exercise. I want to make sure you're aware of that. Right now, I'd like to. Okay, I'm going to read some from the Holy Tablets, chapter 19, tablet 5. But before that, I'd like to have Walter Amun explain to you about the results he's been having following my instructions, listening to the CD, Cosmic Traveler, the one I created for you all. Walter?
I'm here.
Okay.
That CD plus the ones that he's been singing us by Gail Anderson, I can only just say that these are actual fact. These are real. Like it's something. Like today, I fell asleep. I had to call him immediately after this travel session I had to let him know how real it was. I did not know where I was, but I did know these people that I was there visiting and that I was with. But it's every night. I'm doing it without even trying now. But I've been listening to it every night as he instructed before I go to sleep, and to the point where now when I'm just even when I'm taking a nap, I'm traveling just without even trying. So what he's saying is true. Like you can literally see your room transform into another place. Literally, you can see
That's
it.
Right.
You're doing the breathing exercises as he's telling you to do the breathing exercises. Your room literally transforms from one dimension to another. It's real. It's like what you would see on TV. I'm not kidding. So
That's right.
If you're not doing it yet, I would recommend you to start practicing on it now. It's working for me immediately. But you have to follow it step by step. You have to follow it step by step.
And be intense when I give you instructions to breathe deeply and all that, especially when you're dealing with that CD, Cosmic Traveler. Follow the instructions and be intense about it and stay woke, because the whole thing is about having a woke mind and a sleep body. You follow me? And as Padre Babianu always says, until you learn how to come out of your body at will, you're not going anywhere. So if you remain trapped in the mud of your flesh and don't know how to come out of her, so long, see you later, bye. You will be left behind. All right. Now, I'm going to go to chapter 19, tablet 6. Harry, give me my glasses right there. Chapter 19, tablet 6. Are you all with me?
Yes, who
Yeah.
What's up now, Amun?
I'm there, Amun.
All right. And I want to tip my celestial hat to my son, Howard, too. Time will reveal he's doing an excellent job, as Walter and many of you are. You work in the mission, and I love you, and you will be blessed. Okay, tablet 6. Zodok Melchizedek. Lo, then El Elo, the supreme being, and also to stop confusion. A lot of people are confused about who the Anunnaki are, what their difference is between the Riskians and this, that, and the other. Let me inform you all that the Anunnaki and the Riskians are the same being. They're called the Elohim. All right?
Gratitude.
I love you. Lo, then El Elo, the supreme being, commanded all the souls of creation to look at my form, and I incarnated in the form of Melchizedek, Melchizedek, Malachi Zodok. And then I incarnated in the form of Al-Kupt. Then I incarnated in the form of Yanun. I am from Risk, the 8th planet in the 19th galaxy, Ilyun, far outside of this one. That's why you said in his letter, when Mike Mumford, brother Eson, wrote a letter to him and asked him, who is Larry Dansberg, Pastor Larry Dansberg? He said, oh, Larry? He's a very good brother. I love him. He'll be with me in planet Risk. Not many will make it. Many have fallen off, right? But I too am from the planet Risk. I am a Riskian, of course. I know you star movers know that. All you serious beings know that I'm not merely immortal. I'm not a resident. I'm a visitor as well. I am from the Risk. I am from Risk, the 8th planet in the 19th galaxy, Ilion, far outside of this one. I am sent here to give you the true guidance out of your past that's become your future and has returned to warn you. I came from the planet Risk by way of Nibiru. You call it Jannat. That means garden in Arabic. Our solar system is within the 19th galaxy on this side of the first warp called the black hole. We have a tri-solar system of 19 planets and 8 and 30 moons. Some planets have moons while others don't. I come from the 8th planet of the 19th galaxy called Ilion. And the Milky Way, that's your is the 18th planet. 18th galaxy, right? And this whole book is built off my number, 19. I'm the 19th Imam after Mustafa Muhammad Al-Amin, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the holy tablets, every one of the tablets has been broken down in increments of 19. Do the math. And there are exactly 19 chapters in it. And so is the Holy Quran. And all the scriptures. Because the Most High says that above it are 19. He's making reference to the galaxy of Ilion. It's 19th galaxy above all that. And then the Tasmiyah in the Holy Quran is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And there are 19 letters in the Tasmiyah. Right? The planet Risk is a great planet that gives a great deal of energy, originally having 2 moons, but now 1. From the planet Nibiru, we can see 3 suns and 1 moon. Now, what did he tell you right there? Planet of the crossing, or Nibiru, and Risk evidently are the same place, right?
That's right.
We read it again. I'm starting to reveal things to you now. The planet Risk is a great planet that gives a great deal of energy, originally having 2 moons, but now 1. From the planet Nibiru, we can see 3 suns and 1 moon. So from the planet Risk, you see 3 suns and 1 moon as well, right?
Yeah,
the Yanun also spelled Y-A-A-N-U-W-N. And the beings of my planet live and look much like you humans or human beings of Earth. We are called Riskian or Anunnaki. Listen to what I'm saying. We are called Riskian or Anunnaki, or just the Elohim, right? I am one of the teachers of the 19th galaxy. I try to raise your consciousness so that when the ship returns in the little logging of the 12th point in August in the year 2003 of the Gregorian calendar, when the gate or great vortex will reopen and this planet called Earth positions itself in the location of revolution of the planets, and they are all in a line as the lunar logging of the 5th point in May in the year 2000 of the Gregorian calendar, you will be ready. Now, that 2003, I missed that being taken up in that year, like you all did. But 10 years later, I was taken up along with Pontiac 3/26/13, March 26, 2013. Because the vortex opens up every 10 years, and it has done so ever since the Philadelphia experiment, right? In 1943. 19. You have psychic powers. You must use them. I was bred for you. I come from a star fleet of people that are scientists and astrologers. They're the ones who keep the Akashic records. They keep the logs of everything that takes place in all the planets. The planet that I come from, each being lives to be 1,000 years old as Etherians, or etheric beings in our perfected state. We live trillions of years. That's why it took us 76 trillion years to get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As Etherians or etheric beings in our perfected state, we live trillions of years, a time system beyond your comprehension at this point. When in our incarnated state, we each have 20 and 100 years or less. That's why it says in the scripture that a man has 120 years to live, right? And that's the age that Yahshua HaMashiach made his ascension, dematerialized on the top of the Great Pyramid at the age of 120, not at 32 years old, as they say in the Bible, or they teach you in religion.
Ooh.
At the age of 120, the fact that I climbed all the way up on top of the pyramid, which is 450 feet in the air, shows that I was a vibrant and a healthy man. When I got to the top, at the age of 120, I went in the center of the flat top because there is no capstone up there. Because we don't need a capstone on top of a pyramid because it was built from the top down. Now, that doesn't mean that we started building it in the air by levitating stone. But we built the foundations on the ground first and built it up physically from the ground up with the information and the knowledge and the wisdom that went into the mathematics that built the pyramid came from the top down to earth. So we didn't put a physical capstone up there to make you think that it came from the physical realm, that information. Are you waking up? All right. Okay. When in our incarnate we each live 20 and 100 years or less. Your atmosphere created by yourself. And see, when I was in the center, I passed away in the middle of the top of that platform. And if you draw a line from one corner to the other as diagonal, and then draw another line from the other corner to the other corner, you create the letter X. And I died in the center. That's where you get the terminology, X marks the spot. They were talking about the place that I made my ascension. Are you following me? And that's why when I told some of you that I in a vision, and another, like Walter said, I was out of my body, I climbed up the pyramid and I was standing on that top there again, and I stretched my arms out to the Most High. Baruch. And somebody behind me, on the right-hand side behind me, kept saying, remember, remember, remember. But I didn't remember, but I'm beginning to remember now. Are you following me? And as I remember, I'm going to get you all to remember too. Like I've decided right now that I'm going to bless some people with that one word where it says you can receive a healing or have a baby if you just know that one word. Okay. When in our incarnate state, okay, your atmosphere created by your sun, a dying star, causes us two melanites to age and die much more rapidly because it alters our chemistry and reduces our stay. So to stay there for 1,000 years would be like staying here for a day. That's why it says in the scriptures that one day to the Most High is like 1,000 years to you here on earth, right? In our original state, we live 1,000 earth years. We stay and then move on to another galaxy. A whole star fleet came to earth in ether form. The beings on my planet are human beings very similar to earth people. we have a strange look in our eyes, and except the supreme beings, the elite or etheric ethereals incarnated into a form. Their height is 7 feet tall. I told you all they very tall and thin. The shape of their eyes are different. They have large black pupils with white of their eyes, and they also have other glands, that you don't have right now, and organs transplanted into them. The color of their skin is green as the greenest of olives, making them able to adjust to any planet's atmosphere, except those with dying stars. They are called the Elos, and as a group, they are referred to as Anunnaki. They have 9 ether, hair. Now, the Riskians actually have long, wavy type hair. When traveling, we can incarnate to look like any beings or creatures we choose, as long as we do some brain adjustments and organ adjustments, then become as Ilamutajazaret or Elo incarnated into flesh, Elah. It is when a person is born that an Ilamutajazaret incarnates into them. Now, as the person grows and matures, the spirit within him dominates his body, unless the person suppresses it. Although we act and move as any other human, our eyes embody complete mastery of the transcending of the physical world. One of the reasons we come to earth is because man begins to lean towards corruption, and the negative karma we call quadri, or aura of the earth, begins to dominate. This negativeness in the total living organism, which we are all a part of, different densities, yet in a quantum state, affects us all. Everything is connected. Therefore, when you think of angels, it is us who you think of, and your call is being answered. Your prayers are heard. So we descend to earth and have become flesh and body like man in order to help man. The disagreeable Hindu avatar, and I know one, Rashmi Hooter, she tried to kill me. The disagreeable Hindu avatar that came down were the 200 fallen angels, and the Hindus are descendants of them. Those beings who arrived thousands of years ago were hermaphrodites, and they're still in them. The Hindus, in their incarnation of disagreeable beings, are called avatars, looking human in all respect, yet with slight variations. And each being only lives for 20 and 100 years in physical form. You would not be able to tell the difference between any other human being on earth. An etheric form of light, you call us spirits. And the supreme beings you refer to as Holy Spirits or the Holy Ghost. Because we know a formula of the chemistry of the human body. We know how to alter molecules and dematerialize through magnetism. And the tetrahedron science matters at will. By using magnetism, we use the parts of the human brain that are not being used and live in parts of their cells that they don't use as of yet. We can incarnate into anybody we want at any given time. This is how it was done on behalf of myself, he said. Listen to that. And then I saw a little dark copper-toned baby, and I went into his body, and that's what happened in 1970, the year of the opening, when we came down as meteorites that you all call Bennett, which again, Ben in Hebrew means son, like Ben hair or son of hair. But Ibn in Arabic means son. But Benat is plural, it means the children. It was 29 of us that came down that year. And I too went into a brown reddish baby, or skin-tone baby boy in Charity Hospital in New Orleans, May 31st, my mother said, and the doctor argued and said it was June 1st, that Jesus was born in June. But anyway, I was born at the stroke of 12 at the height of a thunderstorm. The reason why we come in at the height of a thunderstorm at 12 o'clock at night is so that we come in under disguise and they don't know who we are. Because many of you all that come in as Elos, boys and girls born with the red and blue, with the blue and green spots on your back and buttocks, the wise among them identify you as those beings that they hate and want to destroy. So as soon as you're born, they take you from the mother and usher you into a private room where they inject at the base of your skull pencyclidine, a drug whose street name is angel dust. And that angel dust, it blocks your light from ascending up to the seventh plane, right? To keep you physical and an evil devil, right? So unfortunately, many of you that were intended to be gods will remain devils because of those demons. Now, we know how to alter molecules and dematerialize through magnetism and the tetrahedral science matters at will. By using magnetism, we use the parts of the human brain that are not being used and live in parts of their cells that they don't use as of yet. We can incarnate into anybody we want at any given time. This is how it was done on behalf of myself, he said. And then I saw a little dark copper-tone baby, and I went into his body. And he became the son of justice, also called Rabboni Yahshua Bar El-Hadi. I have visited the planet Earth 3 times. Let me explain where the word Earth comes from. Now me, I visited 3 times as well. And if anybody wants me to prove it to you, I can do it with the same book. Because I was sent here by Elion El as an apostle to recite to you the purified pages of the Holy Tablet. Just like the Master's guided his pen in order for him to put these words down. I have visited the planet Earth 3 times. Let me explain where the word Earth comes from, because this planet has had many names depending on who is speaking about it and from which galaxy. One of the oldest names used when referring to Earth is Tiamat. Later it was called Ki. And finally it was called Eridu. That means a home away from home by a race of supreme beings called Anunnaki Elohim, who came here to Earth originally for the sole purpose of mining, for gold. Over 57,000 years ago, their crafts called ziggurats, consisting of 7 stages sloping upward into a pyramid, formed 300 feet in height, or the crown-shaped shams, and they crashed down in the Arabian Sea, on the southern tip of what is called Iraq today, and named that spot Eridu. There, to eliminate the birth of any supreme being by an injection with a hypodermic needle into the base of the brain with a drug called PCP, cyclinol, or it's called angel dust, that could reduce an angelic being to mere dust injected into the hippocampus area in order to deaden the barytheric gland. In order to prevent this child must be born 12 midnight in the midst of a lightning storm as a shield. And this is why his mother and his relatives cited the presence of the great star on that Tuesday, 12 midnight, in a little longer than 26 point in June, when the planet called Earth positioned itself in the location of the revolution of Earth, year 1945 of the Gregorian calendar. Now, I was born 6 years later, 1951, and like I said, my mother said that I was born on the 31st, the last day of May, but the doctor that delivered me said I was born on the 1st of June in the same month. Okay, the weather filled with overcast of clouds and rain, a perfect cover for a mission. Now, that's how you know I was born at 12 o'clock at night, too, because the doctor and my mother disagreed about the day I was born on. The doctor said I was born June 1st. She said May 31st. So they were undecided. They were watching the clock. But there was a difference. He saw it as 1 second after 12, and she saw it at 1 second before 12. But it was they were both right. I was born at the stroke of 12. We did not reinsert into the hippocampus part of the brain. This were a part of master plans. Wait a minute. This time, but in the lower part of the chin, referred to as the submental area. In other words, your barytheric gland used to be in the hippocampus area of the brain, but it was surgically removed from humans. And now it's going to be replaced in the lower submental as a 3, about the size of a walnut under your chin. Right? And for those of you that even have it replaced, it's not necessarily reactivated yet. I want to let you know that. If it was, he could do the kind of things that we do. Okay? There was no need for the replacement of the appendix. But I'll tell you this. You all have 7 clones. We have 9 clones. So there are 6 other beings that walk the planet that are identical to you. Identical. And if you have a car accident or a problem, they can go and retrieve one of your clones and take their heart out and put it in you, or their kidney or whatever, and put it in you, or their liver and put it in you. Are you following me? Okay. Yeah, that's right. There was no need for the replacement of an appendix because the appendix was there and would not be removed. Nor is tonsils in the case of others. You see, the devil is physical and he's not a supreme being. So to him, your appendix, what does he say about him? If he thinks he hurt, what does he do automatically? He surgically removes it. And if your tonsils swell up, what does he do automatically?
He removes them.
Remove them too.
Because in his mind, they don't serve no purpose. He's not a supreme being. But your tonsils and your appendix raise up in vibration and act in coordination with your barytheric gland and give you random access to the Most High. And that's how you leave up out your body out of the crown mold at the top of your head, right? That's why it's so important for you all to listen to me when I say, start listening to these OBE and get your CD that I put together for you until I put another one together called Cosmic Traveler. And follow the instructions like Walter just told you. We would have to replace their barytheric gland in the lower submental area, the lower part of the chin. If their tonsils are removed, to replace them. And if their appendix are removed, replace them and reactivate them, unlike the case of this child. Then the child was right to make a way for my entrance. I visited again after lunar longing of the 6th point in August, when the planet called Earth positioned itself and located the revolution of Earth, year 19 and 45 of the Gregorian calendar, when you bombed Hiroshima, Japan. Now, why did we come back in 1945 when you bombed Hiroshima, Japan, and Nagasaki? It's because when you let go of nuclear bombs, like what happened in the past, when you read the lost books of Enki, that scared the Paradise Sons, because you were about to split the earth and explode the earth before we had a chance to seal our children in the forehead. You follow me? So that's when you started seeing all those UFOs all over the planet, like the Roswell incident in 47 and all over the world. We started appearing everywhere. People started talking, Arnold, seeing the fire saucers all over the place, because we were coming. And right now today, the reason I said in the Middle East that you don't have to worry about Trump and them using the nuclear weapons on Iran, is because if you do a computer search and Google, you find out that my family, what we've been doing is flying over nuclear bases where they got these missiles at, and we just disarmed them. We did that in England. I forgot the name of the place in that forest there, but we
Lake and Heath.
Say it again. Yeah.
Lake and Heath.
Lake and Heath. Okay.
Lake and Heath Air Base. Yes.
Yeah, that's one of them, but it was another. How would you say? Ben, y'all got it. But anyway, do a research, and you find out that we've been flying all over, and they hate to say it, but we've been using those missiles. And I'll tell you what makes it, they know it's us. And it's not mechanical malfunction. Because if you got 19 missiles in a silo, they're all individually hooked up. So that's the fail-safe. So if one fails, the whole system can't fail. But when we fly over, all 19 of them locked. And they can't even, they got to take all kind of heavy equipment and explosives to just blow the concrete top off and dig the things out and evacuate the silo because it ain't no good. Because we done already told them we're not going to allow you to use those nuclear weapons anymore.
That's right.
That's right.
So you don't have to worry about that, okay?
Amen.
But, amen, huh? And if their appendix are removed, replace them, okay. And the child was right to make way for my entrance. I visited again a little longer, the 6th point, and this month, okay. And in a little longer, the 19th point in August, when the planet called Earth positioned itself in location of the revolution of Earth year 19 and 40 and 5 of the Gregorian calendar, when you bombed Nagasaki, Japan, it became apparent that the beings of Earth were on a path of self-destruction, playing with atomic power. So I arrived in a little longer the 17th point in September of that same year to a galactical meeting held on Earth. And many of these meetings are done under the Bermuda Triangle off the coast of Florida. The reason why planes and ships disappear there is because we put up walls of energy. Every time we have a meeting, every time we enter the Earth or leave the Earth, we put those walls up, and anybody that floats through there or flies through there, they're thrown into another dimension. Might be seeing dinosaurs that they don't know where they're at. Are you following me? Because the elders, when we move, like when one of these, a lot of people play with me like I'm a toy, but I'm the last of the elders and the head of the elders. And I'm telling you, Noah, we will knock out a whole planet and world, a galaxy, or a universe about one elder. You understand that? Make sure you understand. It's not a game. Okay, 92, which was in a little longer the 6th and 12th point of June, when the planet called Earth positioned itself in the location of evolution of Earth, year 1970 of the Gregorian calendar. That's when we came. When I made direct contact and planted my total self in his being, and the boy Malachi York he talking about. And this special day is commemorated by the event of our Savior. Okay, now I'm going to let that go. I want to go further, but I want to take you back to chapter 6 now. And he's going to tell you now how they've been trying to kill all the black leaders and all that. But go to chapter 6. The true story of Melchizedek. Or somebody with the tablet, just tell me what the true story of Melchizedek is. Are you here,
Sure, I'm looking for
in
it.
Texas?
Yes.
Huh?
I'm looking for
You
it.
know where it is? Say it again.
I'm looking for it, Messiah.
Oh, I got you. Anybody else that see the true story of Melchizedek, let me know. Okay, I'm almost there. Behold, she was pregnant. Okay. All right. Bring out everything. Okay, go to page 474 in the soft back. So we go to chapter 6, tablet 4. Verse 193. That's 474 in the soft back.
What verse?
473 in the soft back. But it's chapter 6, tablet 4. Verse 193. I told you all that I came here 3 times too, and I just wanted to show you that it's a fact. So when he keeps saying in his letters and books that he and I are one, guess what he means? That's right. Only difference is he never says that he's one with Elyon El, but I am one with the Most High. All right? Verse 193. And from that Melchizedek, the priests will be 12 in number until the great one. That's Gadula, that's what they call me. That is to say, the leader will bring out everything visible and invisible. And I'm doing that right now. And I showed y'all in chapter 11 where it said, let the leader, Achmet, approach the throne. Then the end is near. Right? Now we're going to go over to the next page, chapter 6, tablet 4, verse 212. Are you all there?
Sure, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
All right, 212. Rain came into the earth for 150 days, And the earth also did burst asunder, splitting forth much water, and all flesh died. A lot of people think when it flooded, rained for 40 days and 40 nights, all that big deep water came from the sky. But most of the water, the earth opened up and it came from under the ground. And Utnapishtim was in the year 500. He fathered triplets, that is 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth by Naamah. And 1 year before that, Rayah was born to Walla. And after the deluge or the flood, right, did Melchizedek come to earth again. That was Melchizedek. He comes in different bodies every time. This is the only time he was Malachi York. He came in that body. Do you understand? Right? And this is the only time I came in the body of Larry Darisburg. But we're in these bodies. We're not these bodies. Are you following me? And when these beings are not inside of us working, then I'm Larry Darisburg and he's Malachi York doing what, you know what I mean, what y'all do. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right. That makes things a little clearer for you? All right.
Yes.
All right. 2:14. And after the deluge did Melchizedek come to earth again, and the head of the priesthood, and he initiated Abraham into the ancient mystical of Melchizedek, and departed. Now the holy tablets in the past page said that I, in the hardback holy tablets that Cheryl has in London. Are you here, Cheryl?
I'm here.
Well, you know that it says in the page, on the page before this one, that I, Ahmed, incarnated and then departed. Didn't say I died, I departed. And I keep coming back. I can show you that right here, though. 2:14, and after the deluge or flood, Melchizedek came to earth again and headed the priesthood to initiate Abraham into the ancient mystical of Melchizedek and departed. Didn't die, just departed. And again he returned for the initiations of Moshe, that's Moses, and his brother Aaron. Right? Then again he came for Yahshua. He came again for Yahshua. That's Jesus. Right? Then again for Ahmed. That was Muhammad that brought the Quran. Are you following me? 576-32 AD. Then again for Al-Mahdi. Right? That was me as Ahmed, the Mahdi of the Sudan and Kordofan that brought the Ratir. Finally, in the last day, that's right now, he shall incarnate to seal up the lives and reveal all the facts. That's what I'm doing right now. Are you following what I'm saying? I'm revealing everything visible and invisible. I'm revealing everything visible and invisible. Do you all agree?
That's
what I was sent here to do. I'm here on a mission. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm not one of these niggas out there claiming to be this and that and the other and trying to get people's money and get power and want people to look up to me and all that. Man, you understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm here on a real mission, man, for y'all.
That's right.
For real. Look at the nigga making all that noise on the phone. That's Satan, man.
Use your phone, man.
Hey, man, stop that.
Y'all got the power to, you said, man, like, y'all got the power to curse that thing. Curse it.
I curse that being, whoever doing that.
And I curse them too. And when I tell the universe to move, what does it do?
It moves.
It moves. Just that.
No question. Well, when I curse somebody, they cursed. And I warned them all that time. Now I'm cursing them.
Quit playing.
That's right, with yourself. But this is my third time back here too. That's all I'm trying to tell you. And like Yanu said to me on the phone, calling one time from ADX, he said to me, don't forget that you and I have to finish raising the 144,000. So I'm doing my very best. I hope you all appreciate what I'm doing. I'm trying.
We do. We love you.
I love y'all too. I really love you.
We're doing the side.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
All right.
In the moon, I
good. I love you. I love you. I'm for real. All right. Now, who's got any questions about what they heard so far? Or statements?
Amun-Rayay, this is Stoneham from Alaska.
Very good.
Yeah, I just want to say, thank you, because it's interesting, 2:16, where it says, then again for Yeshua, then again for Ahmed, then again for Al-Mahdi. Finally, in the last
Al-Mahdi. Now when it says Ahmed, I'm Ahmed in birth. I'm the three Mims. I'm Ahmed in birth, Muhammad in prophecy, and Mahmud in the end. So my name by birth is Ahmed, but they called me Muhammad with the Quran, right? But on my second incarnation, when I was born in 1845, they called me Ahmed al-Mahdi, right? Because the Tasmanian went, Ashadu la ilaha illallah, Ashadu Muhammadan Rasulullah, wa Ashadu Muhammad Ahmed, Kalafat Abduhu wa Rasuluhu. Are you following me?
Yeah.
And I have the ring on my finger that was brought to me on a jet from Cordoba by Pana Babianoon in 1983. When I made my second trip from San Diego, I flew over 3,000 miles to meet him in Brooklyn as I was instructed to do while I was still 30 years old. When I walked into some fancy bookstore, the woman that was over the bookstore named Sahar, an Egyptian woman, used to play in the pyramids as a little girl. She said, "Oh, Ahmed, Imam Isa, he got back from Sudan and he brought you a gift, and he said when you get it and when you see it, you'll remember." And she reached in a jewelry case and gave me this ring. And I looked at it and I told her, I said, "I don't remember." Then she said, "He left you another gift." And she walked over to the door and there was a burnt orange book hanging on the top of the door with heavy white yarn through a perforated hole. And she tried to reach it, so I pulled it down for her. She said, "This book is for you, and when you get it, you'll remember." I looked at the cover and it was a picture of a man on a white horse ran up in the air with a sword. And the name of the book was Muhammad Ahmed, the only true Mahdi. And I looked at the book and I told her, "I don't remember." But this ring that I have, and I've been wearing it ever since, it's heavy ring, is Muhammad's ring. And in Kufi Arabic on it says, "Allah is Ahmed." And under the bottom it says Ansar in Arabic. Are you following me?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's really me. Yes. I love you. And there are people right in this room that can bear witness to that, and people out there that can bear witness to that. That's right. And if anybody wants to see it, I can send pictures. All right?
I was going to bring that up. I mean, if you didn't mind, I wanted to read that.
No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Chapter 6, tablet 15.
Oh, I thought you were about the ring you wanted to see.
Oh, no, I was going to tell you about the seal. About the seal that you
Wait a minute. What did you want to see, son?
Chapter 6.
Wait a minute. Both of y'all talking at the same time now. Go ahead, son.
Chapter 6, tablet 15.
Wait a minute. Walter, go ahead and say what you want to say.
Okay, I was talking about chapter 6, tablet 15, where you were talking about the seal in your forehead. I was reading that the other day, and that's also proof in that as well. Chapter 6, tablet 15.
I love you, that's right, because I have another ring on my other hand, and it's a 6-pointed star and crescent, which represents the 7 major prophets. And the 7th prophet is Muhammad, Mustafa Muhammad al-Amin. He represents the crescent moon. Now, that there also represents the 2 triangles inverted, represents 180 degrees of positive knowledge up and 180 degrees of negative knowledge down. Are you following me?
Right.
And that is the seal of the ever-living creator. That's the seal of the ever-living creator. And it's always in the sky over my home. But let me tell you, when y'all see, how many of y'all have seen pictures of me with that and green light in my forehead, this 6-pointed star and crescent?
I have.
I have. Ooh.
All right. Now, I'll bring it to you. I'll make it clear to you what it means. When you go back to the Bible and it says, "And behold, I looked at Mount Zion, and there stood a lamb," that's me, "and with him 144,000, with their father's name written in their foreheads." That is this seal. We can't leave until we seal the 144,000 in the forehead. When you all receive this seal, that means your third eye is open. Are you following me? When you see these Muslims, when you see these pale Muslims with that mark on their forehead, that's not their third eye open up. It's not the heavenly seal. What they're doing is when they prostrate and go in the prayer, they're beating their forehead on the concrete floor to create a dark mark there to make it look like they're holy. But they're killing people and cutting off heads and he didn't ask you to kill him, he asked you to live for him. He's the life giver, not a murderer. You understand? But when your third eye opens up and you get that green seal in your forehead, then you know that you going to Mount Zion. But we're starting off right now by the sister Anuka's Amun putting together these white robes for people that purchase them right now. We selling the robes right now, the white robes, the white gowns for Mount Zion. So if you want one, just put your order in if you haven't already. All right, now the other brother, you had a question. Please give me an opportunity to answer it.
No, Moon, it's just a sorry. I was just saying I would love to see a picture of your ring. That's
you
all.
Got it. I'll send it to you and I'll send it to everybody, all right?
All right, thank you.
I love you.
How about that?
All right, any more questions?
Who are the Pleiadians and what's their mission here?
Okay, who are the who?
The Pleiadians.
Who are the creators?
The
He said
Pleiadians.
Palladians.
Oh,
He said
Palladians.
Palladians.
The Pleiadians are a group of pale extraterrestrials, mostly pale because some of them have different colors, but they're mostly pale. And the Pleiadians are understudies subordinate to the Draconians, the reptilians, that act as slaves. Now the Pleiadians, they have home planet, and they're very advanced technology-wise, but they were bred by reptilians for a food source. Listen to me. So that for many, many years, the reptilians didn't eat nothing but Pleiadians. That's what they had to eat. But the Pleiadians got tired of living under the sword of Damocles, walking around scared they're going to be on the menu, MEN-U. So they made an agreement with the Anunnaki to come here to Earth and start an animal project to breed a ruddy red race. A hybrid, like you take a cat, rat, and a dog and make a hog, or apple and cranberry make a crown apple, or a bird and a rat and make a bat. They got a human and a monkey and made a hunky. A human, not Obama, it's Trump. They got a human and a monkey and made a hunky. They made the white race in the image and likeness of the Pleiadians, and then they took some of them, the Pleiadians did, to the constellation of Draco. And before the Draconians could jump on them and eat them, they said, wait a minute now. We brought you a gift, and we want you to try them out. And the Draconians took the peckerwoods and dressed them and dropped them in that hot water, and when they boiled them and took them out, they would fall apart and sweet on the bone like tender suckling pigs. And they loved them. They tasted good. And they said, we got one problem. You don't have enough of them. Our numbers, what's a lot of us? And they said, we have a project on Earth and we breed them. Right? And then we're going to have a harvest. And then you can thrust in your sickle and come reap. And you can get all you want. And that day is here right now.
That's right.
A lot of you don't know this, but the brothers that's new and the sisters that new especially, I want you to Google, listen to me, why are white people dying faster than they're being born? I suggest you do it while you're on the phone right now. Why are white people dying faster than they're being born? It's going to blow your top. And then you have to know about, what was that city in Alaska? Okay, in Nome, Alaska, not too long ago, they made a movie about this called The Third Kind, I think. The Fourth Kind, right? Where the Anunnaki, they came down and abducted over 200,000 of them crackers in one night, 300,000 in one night, and took them for a food source, right? And they made an agreement with the American government to take so many thousands every day, except that they're not keeping their part of the agreement. They're taking a lot more of them. So they dying faster than they're being born. Are you following me? Because they're on the menu. They're on the MEN-U. But I'm going to tell you what these guys get clever now. What they're doing with black people is they're coming in your neighborhoods and they're putting stuff on the menu, and even bread, they're putting blood into it. And they're creating different kinds of sauces and different things because they actually got you flavoring your body and seasoning yourself so that you appeal to reptilian draconians, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand me?
That's all. Hey, they did.
They did
that on their phone.
That's right.
And chocolate. They do it in chocolate.
They do it with chocolate and all that, but they got y'all seasoning yourself so draconians like your taste. So you better wake up and follow my guidance. I'm trying to tell you what's happening here on Earth.
Stop eating them Doritos.
I'm telling you.
Amun.
Yes.
This is Ben. I was looking at YouTube video where the black people were saying, "Do not go to land to fight in no war, because this is not our war." It said,
no, it's not your war.
And it said,
it's not your war.
And Iran was freeing, and if black soldiers was over there and they were captured, so they were freeing the black soldiers and things.
They are freeing the blacks. Yeah, I read it too. They freeing black soldiers because niggas are not black men. They're niggas, and they don't know. They think any enemy of the white man is an enemy of them. They don't know that the white man is their greatest enemy. The white man is the enemy to everybody, including the white man. Look at World War II. How many white people did he kill in World War II? How many? You see this? Every time they go in elementary schools and slaughter hundreds of little boys and girls and go in church and kill all these people. Who's slaughtering and murdering all these thousands of people every year in the United States? And every time they catch them and put them on the news, you look at them, that's the same Peckerwood standing there looking with that 1,000-mile stare.
White man.
That's him. He's a killer by nature. That's right.
Gestapo.
That's right. ICE.
I thought the Pleiadians didn't like black people.
Say it again.
I thought the Pleiadians didn't like black people.
Oh, you thought the Pleiadians or the Creator?
The Pleiadians.
Oh, the Pleiadians? Well, they don't necessarily. It ain't about. Look, what they want to do is stop them draconians from eating them. And if they have to put you up there, brother, to do it, they will.
That's right.
They created a running red race to substitute them on the menu. To get the draconians off their back. But I mean, if the hunkies trick you into eating the kind of things that season your meat for them, the Pleiadians ain't gonna stop back.
That's right.
Even though in the year 2000, the Pleiadians came down and the center of the earth and had a meeting with all the rulers of the world and asked all the white people a simple question. They said, you mean you've been on earth 6,000 years? And all them 6,000 years, what you've been doing in every way you could is enslaving, tormenting, and killing the original children of the Elohim, the black people. Yeah. That's what you've been doing for 6,000 years?
Yeah.
Even the Pleiadians cut them off. They can't have no rapture. White people ain't got no God and they ain't got no connection. That's why they trying to create a God in their own image and likeness, like Donald Trump.
That's right.
And the dragon is giving power to the beast. They turn all their money and obedience over to that ignorant monkey.
That's right.
That's right. Then they created a God in their own image and likeness. That means he's the devil. Because that's their image and likeness.
That's right.
Literally.
And he is the devil. I'll tell you that.
Yes,
I
sir.
have a question.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
So kind of like, I don't know if this is like an obvious answer, but like, why necessarily is there plan to like depopulate the earth? Like, you know how like
that's the devil's plan. Okay, Jasmine, Amun, what it is, there was a commercial on TV that white people had recently. They didn't live on long. But they were riding up like a horde of Vikings on horses with animal skins on and swords and mallets and things in their hand. And he rode up right up to the camera lens, and the leader of them looked in the camera and said, "Don't forget, we're here for one reason, to destroy and kill." And they wouldn't even sell no product. That was the whole commercial. That was it.
That was the whole commercial.
There wasn't no product. They wouldn't sell no product. The white man just rode up on the horses like a barbarian and said into the camera, don't forget, we're here for one reason, to destroy and kill.
Mm-hmm.
And so what they've been doing is destroying and killing.
Oh, so
what are they doing? What did they do in Palestine?
Destroying and killing.
What did they do in Iraq?
Destroying and killing.
What did they do in Afghanistan?
Destroying.
What they doing in Iran?
The same.
Every goddamn way they go, they're destroying and killing. And they got you in their sights right now, sister.
What they doing?
And the black woman is the head on the list. And the reason why they looking at y'all first to exterminate is because they figure the female is the breeder, and y'all breeding these goddamn black niggas. So they figure if they kill the females, that it won't be no more nigglets. You understand?
Nigglets.
That's right.
Wrong.
They're trying to get rid of the mitochondrial DNA. That's what they're trying to do.
That's right. They want to kill
Yeah,
the
but it
females.
still ain't gonna save them.
No, it's not. I'm just telling you, that's their plan, though.
I know, and I was just commenting on
kill
it.
the females, and then they don't have to worry about no more nigglets, male or female, no more babies.
And they die believing thinking that they can live forever.
Who can live forever?
Like, you know how like these like Bill Gates and them, like they want to like populate the
That's
earth.
just bullshit. They ain't gonna live forever. The devil ain't gonna live forever. Period. Wow. That's why they got all these drug enhancements, facelifts, and all this bullshit, because they're trying to prolong life and live until they die. They want to live and do all they can as long as the blood run warm. That's it.
That's it.
I just told you they dying fast. They being born. Jasmine, didn't you look it up when I asked you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, tell the people that didn't look it up. When you looked at why white people dying fast and they being born, what did you find? Jasmine.
Yes.
You didn't look it up?
No, I did, but it's like,
Who looked it up? What? Y'all not hearing me at all? I came 76
Hold on, I'm on. Yes, I looked it up because you had showed us. You did that quite a few years ago. Anyway, short story.
Okay, no.
Fertility rate.
Listen.
They've always been the minority.
Listen to me now.
Go ahead.
Google, why are white people dying faster than they're being born? It would be so many ignorant niggas trying to do this and that and take leadership if they would just pay attention to what I'm saying. You know, convincing themselves they know and they don't know they ask for holy ground. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. Google, why are white people dying faster than being born? You won't be such a dumb Negro.
That's right.
I got it, Amun. It says they die before birth, stillbirth, and miscarriages mainly due to severe genetic abnormalities.
No, they bullshitting. They're dying because it's like the dinosaurs. They're becoming extinct and their time is up. It's the let me explain. Every species, listen to me. Hey, can I talk? Every species on Earth has a season and a time. You understand? And when that time, the end of that species' time is up, they start dying. You understand? Like the dinosaurs, their time is up, and they're dying. They're at the end of their genetic strain. They can't get no whiter or weaker. That's it. I don't know where they're going, but they got to leave here, child.
That part.
That's right.
If they don't like white people, you better go outside and take pictures of them because you won't be seeing them long because they got to ride home and tell mama's great to pay because they won't be eating out of it.
Message.
That's right. You better take pictures of them. You better go take pictures.
That's why they're out here trying to marry the black man.
Yeah. What is your question? What's your question, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Danny, do you have a question?
Yeah. Where did the whole injecting babies with PCP to stop them from becoming like angelic beings come from? Like,
what's your question about? Okay, what is your question about that? Why are they doing it?
I'm just saying, like, how did they start doing that? Like,
well, because here simply, listen, that's another word for embalming fluid. Do you understand? PCP.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that it's embalming fluid? How many of you heard that?
I never heard.
I have.
I've heard that.
I have.
Well, let the dead bury the dead. That's something that you inject inside of dead corpses, but they're injecting that in the brain in the brainstem of living baby infants.
Ooh.
Doctors and nurses. Well, it's actually trained nurses that do it.
Yeah.
No, I follow you. I was just wondering, like, where did they get the idea to start?
From the morticians.
Is what I'm saying.
From the morticians.
Okay.
Right.
I think what he's saying is, though, Danny, is that they're trained to do that when they see certain signs. When they know that this baby is an angel, they don't give them
Just being black and nappy-head don't make you no God. It's a lot of niggas on earth, too. You understand that?
That's right.
Yeah, I follow you.
So you got millions of niggas and millions of peckerwoods and devils and following, but you only got 144,000 gods.
Ooh.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now let me explain. So Riskians, where we come from, our soil is not predominantly iron. It's platinum and gold and crystalline. Now you follow me? Our soil. And so when you're born, you're made out of the soil of the planet that you're on. And as a result of being born on a planet that's predominantly platinum and gold, your skin is green or blue. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Like platinum and gold makes you like when gold tarnishes. But now on Earth, it's predominantly iron. And when iron is mixed with water, and you're over 90% water, what happens to iron when it mixes with water?
It rusts.
It rusts.
Brown.
It rusts and turns brown. You understand? Like a nigga. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when they see, let me explain. So when they see a baby with green and blue spots, they think you're a little green man from Mars, and they right.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, Amun, does that also calcify the pineal gland?
Is what the pineal gland is the third eye.
No, does the injection?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It does affect the pineal gland. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You just heard that in the tablets. You didn't think I was listening? I'm looking back to see if you look back to see if I'm looking. I love you. But yeah, this is very real though. Yes.
Also, that injection.
They put that in our bodies, so they won't even give.
Wait a minute. We got to listen with the. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that injection also, in normal life, affects other organs and other.
Oh yeah. It blocks you from transforming into a deity. So a lot of niggas that claim they can't see the stars moving or they can't see the aura and all that, they might not be lying.
And it gives you health issues, possibly?
Say it again.
That they then can. And would it also give you health issues, which then they cannot...
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I know. For a fact, I deal with facts. I'm like Sergeant Friday. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Yeah, I'm not here to have supposition or guesses or hypotheticals. You know, I don't do that.
What about they inject into your bodies? They inject it into your bodies so that it doesn't. So that it doesn't. Yeah. So I was saying is what you're saying is that basically they're injecting it into your bodies so that they don't even give you a chance of waking up from a sleep.
That's right. Now, sister, what was your question?
My question is I know that now with the new heaven and new earth, right? So I understand.
Well,
that,
it's not complete. We're in a transitional period.
No, what I mean is like I was thinking about all the disagreements.
Let me say this to you right here, please. Now, I know you just fell off the truck. You're even 23 years old, okay? But most people here are older than that. And they remember when nobody on Earth could move stars and the moon or the whole universe. You understand me, Jasmine? They remember when nobody on Earth could heal cancer stage 4 or heal AIDS. They remember that.
Ooh.
But now they seeing me twice a week and every night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Move the sun too in the daytime. But they watching me move the moon and the stars and the constellations and the whole universe every damn night at 10:30. You don't think this is a new world?
That's right. Cool. That's right.
That's right.
I'm asking
Period.
about the disagreeable beings.
Go ahead. Wait a minute. Go ahead, sister. Say it again.
My question is about just general about disagreeable beings, as in like just basically. My basic question is, I know that there's disagreeable beings on this.
Oh, they here.
Planet, but
especially in this damn class.
Beings, like,
wait a minute, y'all. Let her finish. Go ahead. Go ahead, little sister.
I understand there's disagreeable beings on this planet, and of course there's disagreeable beings on the other planet. So my question is like the other planets who are dealing with the other disagreeable beings, like they are.
Can I answer that for you right now?
Yeah.
What the whole purpose of Earth is Earth is a penitentiary for wayward angels. It's a penitentiary for wayward angels, right? So in all these other dimensions and star systems and galaxies, whenever somebody turns into an asshole or disagreeable there, they round them up and send them down to Earth. This is where they send the disagreeable angels, right here. To the 18th galaxy.
Okay.
We were in the 19th galaxy, many of us. But when you act a fool, it's in the 18th galaxy. What's the devil's number, Jasmine?
666.
What is 18? 3 times 6 is what?
18.
We live in the 18th galaxy. You're not on high no more in 19. Now you've been cast down to hell. So when you're on Earth, it's a good chance you're a fallen damn angel already, the disagreeable asshole from jump.
Period.
I'm telling you that right now. You were in the heavens and other worlds, but you showed your black ass off and they kicked you out. It was like, you can't do that here. But let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what we mean. Get the fuck out of here. Take your ass to hell.
Gotta go.
Can't explain. We want to see the doorknob hit you and the good Lord split you. Get your ass out of here. We take your head.
Damn. Ain't heard that one in a while.
Kick rock, nigga. Go to hell. Now go down there and play with the phone. That man down there, Tati, go play with the phone down there.
What about the aliens that's here?
Say it again.
What about the aliens that's here? Are they bad too?
The idiots. Aliens, okay. But like the sister said before, let me say, in the spiritual realm and the extraterrestrial realm, you have agreeable and disagreeable in every species. Here on Earth, there was a time you could sleep at your door and lock it. You can't do it no more because of all these bad people on Earth. But there are bad people. Where was the devil kicked out of, brother? Out of heaven.
Out of heaven.
Right. So don't think there ain't no evil-ass slime balls out there. It is.
Cool.
But let me tell you something, and I got to go now, and y'all make me miss another healing session. But the truth of the matter is, for everybody walking with me, when you get raised up on Mount Zion and you make that ascension up to the vortex coming out of my head to the crystal city, you will have a chance to rest. We made planets and worlds that y'all can go to and get high and fly and have fun. If you like sex, you can have 3 penises and 9 vaginas. I'm talking about wee. As long as you discipline yourself here, you can eat until you, and the more you eat, the better looking you'll get. You won't get fat enough. I'm talking about we have a place where you can go until you get sick and tired of all of it, getting high, all of it. But after that, you'll see me again, because it'll be time to go back to work and return to another world sick and drunk with sin and clean it up again.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Amen.
I'm there with you for all of that.
And how long is that going to take to clean all of that up, and we already dealing with this foolishness
I don't
here?
know. But
my goodness.
You can stay on that fun planet as long as you want.
people's dreams, Amun.
Let me explain something to you. Don't put your back up. I told you can stay in that fun world as long as you want. If you want to stay there forever, stay there. If you don't want to have no responsibility, you ain't got to do nothing.
Ooh.
But there are those of us like myself that can't be sitting on our thumb like that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have to return. Within a
You
year.
don't have to, but that's you have an obligation to return. Yeah. Look, it's 10:30. Y'all need to step outside and tell me what you can see in the sky. Kim, what do you see in Florida? There's people all over the world waiting for me. I can't be late. You know how niggas are. If I don't move something at 10:30, they're gonna say I knew that nigga was fake.
I can see everything in St. Pete.
No, that's not the other. They niggas. Okay, what do you see, Kim?
I see a star. It's Maroon. I can see everything.
Okay, Maroon, wait a minute. Now, y'all stop. Raise up in the name of Amun-Rayay. Tell me what you see.
It's going up. I see it's going up.
I love you. Now, drop down in the name of Amun-Rayay. Drop down in the name of Amun-Rayay.
Just drop it down. Drop it down.
Yeah. I love you. Now, go in a circle clockwise in the name of the Messiah.
It's going clockwise, Messiah. Going clockwise.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, anybody else need to see this?
I see a crescent moon in California.
All right. I'm going to make that moon move to the left in the name of Amun-Rayay.
Moving left.
That's right.
Moving love.
I'm going to make it move to the right in the name of the Messiah.
Moving right.
Moving back to the right.
That's right. Now I'll make it go to the circle counterclockwise.
Moving counterclockwise.
I love you. So let me ask y'all, would y'all please let me have a healing session for you all next class, please?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nice.
Please.
Yeah.
First thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Write your testimonies about these classes, and when you get these posts, don't just look at them or not look at them. Don't be acting niggardly. Post them up all over the world and bring people to class. Go to work and do your part and earn your seat. I love you. Need your authority. Amun-Rayay, answer, servant to the 144,000. Peace.
Goodbye.